The day wisdom saved the animal kingdom. Before time learned how to count itself, before ink ever touched paper, before humans built cities of stone and glass, there was a land where animals spoke with wisdom, lived with purpose, and understood the rhythm of the earth. That land was called Ilú Eranko, the kingdom of animals. Ilú Eranko was a place of balance. The mornings began with golden sunlight stretching across wide grasslands. Rivers shimmered like silver threads weaving life through the soil. Great trees stood tall like ancient guardians, their roots deep in the earth and their branches reaching toward the sky. Every creature had a place. Every voice mattered. Among all the animals, for were known throughout the kingdom, elephant was the largest. His steps were slow but powerful. When he walked, the ground listened. He was strong enough to push down trees and patient enough to stand still for hours. Many admired his strength, but few understood his endurance. Lion was the king. His roar could silence an argument from miles away. Yet true power did not come from his roar. It came from his ability to listen. He carried the weight of the kingdom on his shoulders, knowing that leadership was more than pride. Monkey was quick. Quick in body, quick in mind, quick in speech. He could leap from branch to branch without falling. He could think of solutions faster than anyone else. But sometimes his cleverness moved faster than his wisdom. And then there was Tortoise. Small, slow, quiet. Many overlooked him. Yet his eyes saw what others missed. His mind traveled far beyond his short steps. He spoke little, but when he did, the wind seemed to pause to hear him. For many seasons, Ilú Eranko prospered. Rains came faithfully. Fruits grew heavy on branches. The rivers sang songs of abundance. Peace flowed as smoothly as the water. Then one year, something changed. The clouds gathered but refused to rain. Day after day, the sun burned hotter than before. The river began to shrink, pulling back into itself. The grass turned from green to yellow. Leaves fell before their time. At first, the animals were not afraid. Droughts had come before. The rain would return. But days became weeks. Weeks became months. The river thinned until fish struggled in shallow pools. Fruits dropped hard and bitter. Mothers worried. The young grew restless. Hunger crept into the kingdom like a silent thief. Monkey was among the first to complain. He leapt from branch to branch searching for fruit, only to find empty limbs. "This cannot be happening," he said. "There must be food somewhere. There must be water. We just need to move faster, search farther, think smarter." Elephant stood at the river's edge, looking at the cracked earth beneath his feet. "The land is speaking," he said quietly, "and it is telling us that we must act carefully." Arguments began to spread among the animals. Some blamed the birds for not warning them. Some blamed the larger animals for drinking too much water. Others blamed the sun itself. Fear makes even friends suspicious. Seeing the tension grow, Lion called for a council beneath the great baobab tree, the oldest tree in the kingdom. Its trunk was wide enough to shelter dozens of animals in its shade. If wisdom could be found anywhere, it would be there. One by one, the animals gathered. The air felt heavy. Eyes were tired. Hope was thin. Lion stepped forward. "My people," he began, his voice steady but firm. "A kingdom does not fall because of drought. It falls because of division. We must decide together how to survive." Monkey jumped forward immediately. "Why waste time talking? The strong and the fast should leave now and find better land. If we wait for everyone, we will all suffer." A murmur ran through the crowd. Elephant spoke next. "If the fast leave the slow, who will protect the young? Who will help the weak? A kingdom that abandons its own has already lost." Monkey rolled his eyes. "And what good is strength if we all starve together?" Silence followed. Then, slowly, Tortoise stepped forward. His movement was so gradual that some animals barely noticed. But when he spoke, his voice carried surprising clarity. "There is an old saying," Tortoise said. "The one who runs without wisdom often runs into danger." Monkey frowned but said nothing. Lion nodded. "Then we will not run blindly. We will combine our gifts." He turned to Elephant. "Use your strength to dig along the dry riverbed. If water hides beneath the earth, you will find it." He turned to Monkey. "Use your speed and sharp eyes to scout the surrounding lands. But report truthfully what you see." He turned to Tortoise. "Stay beside me and advise us when decisions grow heavy." And so the plan began. Elephant began digging where the river once flowed deepest. His trunk lifted heavy soil. His tusks broke through hardened ground. The work was slow and exhausting. Dust filled the air. Sweat darkened his skin. But he did not stop. Day after day he dug. Meanwhile, Monkey raced through forests and across rocky hills. He climbed the tallest trees to scan the horizon. He searched valleys and distant clearings. At first, he found nothing. Then one afternoon, far beyond the kingdom's borders, Monkey discovered something astonishing. A hidden valley untouched by drought. There were fruit trees bending under their own weight. A stream flowed clearly through the center. But something else lived there too. The valley was guarded by fierce predators from another territory. Moving the entire kingdom there would mean conflict, danger, perhaps war. Monkey's heart raced. He realized something else. If he kept this valley secret, he could return alone and feast without sharing. Temptation whispered softly, "You found it. You deserve it." Instead of returning with the full truth, Monkey gathered a few fruits and hurried back to the kingdom. "I have saved us," he declared proudly. "Food is nearby. I alone found it." The animals cheered weakly, grateful for hope. But Tortoise watched carefully. He noticed the type of fruit Monkey carried. He noticed the direction from which Monkey returned. He noticed the hesitation in Monkey's voice. "The drum that makes the loudest noise," Tortoise said gently, "is often empty inside." Monkey's confidence wavered. Before Lion could question further, a deep rumbling sound echoed from the riverbed. Elephant had broken through. From the earth, water began to rise. First a trickle, then a stream, then a flowing current bursting through the cracked ground. The hidden underground river had been reached. The animals rushed forward in disbelief. They drank. They laughed. They cried. The land itself seemed to sigh in relief. Elephant stepped back, exhausted but smiling. His strength had uncovered what patience had promised. Monkey looked at the flowing water, then at the kingdom he nearly betrayed. He stepped forward,